Good evening and welcome to Newswatch12 Weekends. I'm Kyle Psorski. We start our local coverage tonight in St. Germain, where snowmobile enthusiasts made their way to the community park to participate in the annual sled roundup. This event featured vintage snowmobile displays along with a swap meet, which is recognized as one of the best in the Midwest. Snowmobile enthusiasts got the opportunity to buy new parts for their snowmobile, as well as taking some going home with a new sled. The president of the Snowmobile Hall of Fame says he was glad that everyone was able to have a good time over the weekend.
This started about 16 years ago. We knew we needed another fundraiser for the Hall of Fame, and we do it in the spring of the year when Memorial Weekend, when everybody's up north. And as you see, we are packed to the gills. Great to see everybody out.
Thousands of people were in attendance, including Association of Wisconsin Snowmobile Club's Miss Snowflake, AJ Krieger.
This event is great because it gives me just another opportunity to get out and interact with the snowmobiling community, but also it's great to be up in the North Woods, the heart of snowmobiling.
Organizers say the event was really just one of the ways to enjoy their hobby even when there is no snow to be found. Tomahawk Main Street held its 28th annual Memorial Weekend car show with thousands in attendance on Sunday. A group of more than 200 cars were featured, including motorcycles, and Newswatch12 spoke to one bike owner who is now in his second year of showing off their ride.
I come to car shows to show people new, unique, new things. Trophies sit on the counter, memories last forever.
The Tomahawk Main Street organization put on the event, saying they were beyond excited to see so many people out for the holiday weekend.
There's no better way to celebrate Memorial Day weekend and thank our vets for all that they've done for us and doing a car show. We wouldn't be able to do events like this if it wasn't for them. So to be able to have all of our friends come out, show their vehicles, have families come out, enjoy themselves, have a good time, and celebrate each other is fantastic. Other car showing groups were also present, including those from the Bonnie and Clyde Gangster Park, whose show is on the 22nd and 23rd of July. An area bike trail which has been in the works for 10 years has been completed, marked by a ribbon cutting ceremony on Saturday. The Conover Phelps Trail is a connecting route between both towns in Vilas County, providing a paved trail for bikers to ride. Organizers say this helps attract visitors and potential residents to the area with more recreational opportunities. The Great Headwaters Trails Association organization led the charge to complete the project. Memorial Weekend marks the return of several beloved events in the Northwoods, which brings tourists and townspeople together. One such event has now returned to the Tomahawk area, the Quahamat Water Ski Show. Newswatch12's Matt Weaver has this report.
It's our 61st year here in Quahamat Bay, and chilly night for a start, but all the skiers showed up. Just did a great show.
Opie Garrison served as public address announcer for Saturday's season opener.
And we are up barefooting.
He's one of many alumni Quahamats who is looking forward to another exciting summer on the water.
They've done so many improvements here at the site, and so much work's gone onto it. This is our first show of the year, and the quality of the skiing, the level of the crowds, it just keeps building all year, and very exciting for all.
Skiers and fans alike were happy to be there, especially after a long winter.
The most important part was to come in high and dry because the water is really, really cold.
Dallas Dash thought they got up well for it only being their opening event.
Us all making our hot dogs on ballet was really exciting for us because last year we struggled with that a lot, and it was really nice to just start off the year really good with everybody making it.
Skiers like 11-year veteran Zach Hansey are excited to keep improving with this team.
We did pretty well, I would say, like ballet, obviously. Jump, we got there. Our trick ski, we just gotta tweak a little things.
With more than 45 shows ahead of them, the skiers have lots of line left to go. After all, there's nothing quite like a picturesque evening as the light shines on the Wisconsin River.
Just the camaraderie and the family atmosphere, and there's so much pride on the water, and just love doing this in Tomahawk, Wisconsin.
The club runs shows Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays until Labor Day. Reporting in Tomahawk, Matt Weaver, Newswatch 12.
Meteorologist Conrad Sapinski joins us now for a first glance at the forecast. Conrad, what should we be looking forward to?
Yeah, so I got some good news for everyone because even nicer weather is on the way tomorrow with a lot warmer temperatures. But today we had some mostly cloudy skies. The sun peeked out at one point, and then we had a couple of drops of rain out there in some locations. Now just some mostly cloudy skies, but this right over here in the west is our next low pressure system. This one will be moving in by Tuesday. Not a big rainmaker with that, but still something to worry about out there. But right now here, temperatures are back into the mid to upper 60s with pretty much some mostly cloudy skies right now. And then in Wausau, a little bit warmer in the mid 70s still, as they are just a little bit south of us. But overall, we were really warm out there today, above average all across the state. 70s and even close to 80 degrees in some locations like Eau Claire and Wisconsin Rapids. But tonight, temperatures will continue to drop into the mid 60s. Kyle?
Thank you, Conrad. Tomorrow is Memorial Day, of course, and a date where people often spend time on a lake or use it as a day to relax. However, some people don't know how the holiday started. Newswatch 12's Mohammed Abdul-Kawi explains.
Memorial Day honors men and women who have died in U.S. military service. People often get it confused with Veterans Day, which celebrates the service of U.S. military veterans, or with Armed Forces Day, which honors men and women currently in service. Memorial Day was originally known as Decoration Day, beginning as an idea from General John Logan to honor soldiers who died in the Civil War. The first celebration was held in 1868. Wisconsin observed Decoration Day for the first time in 1875. It would take about 100 years until Decoration Day would be recognized as a national holiday in 1971, a very recent holiday to be added. To this day, many people across the country mark the holiday by visiting cemeteries or memorials like the Northwoods National Cemetery in Harshaw. Events happening on Memorial Day in the Northwoods includes those in Anago, Tomahawk, Merrill, Medford, and Wausau, honoring soldiers who did not make it through battle. Reporting in Rhinelander, Mohammed Abdul-Kawi, Newswatch 12.
When we come back, news from across the country, including President Biden's trip to Uvalde following the shooting, which left 19 students and 2 teachers dead. That and more after weather when we come back.
Newswatch 12 today with Kevin Kraft, 5 to 7 a.m.
Perkins Strawberry Freshstable is back with sensational meals starting at $7.99. Savor the flavor of garden fresh strawberry sweetness in every bite of these delicious platters. And don't forget a slice of fresh strawberry pie from our bakery. Save time and order online at perkinstogo.com.
Oh, love that Chevy Blazer. That's our next SUV. Love that Equinox. That's our next SUV.
Nice Trailblazer.
It was love at first sight. What?
The Chevy family of SUVs. Find new options. Find new roads.
It's Chevy Sport Utility Spring. Well-qualified buyers can get 0% financing or get a $1,000 cash allowance on all 2022 Equinox models. Chevrolet, the #1 selling brand in Wisconsin.
Need a new roof or repair done fast? Our team is ready to help. Go ahead and call our competitors. But before you sign on that dotted line, call Overhead Solutions. I believe our high quality and fair pricing can beat our competition.
Call for a free roof estimate.
The second annual Bright Futures Cornhole Tournament is Sunday, June 26th at the Woodpecker in Rhinelander. Prizes, raffle, silent auction, and cornhole. All proceeds to benefit the Boys and Girls Clubs of the Northwoods, Rhinelander. To register, contact Sean at 715-401-0608.
Here's why it's smart to custom order your Ford SUV. We'll get to making it right away. You'll get an extra 1,000 order bonus plus incentive protection guaranteeing you the best offer now or at delivery. And the features you choose. Want an EPA estimated 440 miles per tank in an Escape? A 12-inch touchscreen in an Edge? You got it in a Ford built your way. Order your new Explorer SUV and get 1,000 retail order bonus cash on top of all public offers.
Newswatch 12 with Dan Hagan, 5, 6, and 10 p.m.
Happy Sunday and welcome back, everyone. So a beautiful day out there today, but tomorrow even better with a lot more sunshine and warmer temperatures, but pretty much mostly cloudy skies all day today with a couple of sprinkles, and then the sun peeked out in really warmed up those temperatures. But this system right here in the west producing even a little bit of snow in some locations will be moving in here to Rhinelander by Tuesday. This won't be a big rain event, as their futurecast does show a couple spotty showers might be possible, especially north and west of Rhinelander tonight and then into tomorrow. This will be very light, and then a little more rain moves in by Tuesday, and everybody gets in on this one. But this little clip right here, check out the totals. Nothing here in Tomahawk, let's say Diamond Lake, but check out Hayward. Almost an inch of rain, so most of this will be just north and west of Rhinelander. That's good news for us out here, especially with those really warm temperatures that are going to arrive at the perfect time. Check out the 70s, 80s, and 90s. That will be here by tomorrow. Yes, we will really warm up out there. Our average high is supposed to be around 71 degrees. So today we were above that once again. All of us got in on this except one little town, Superior. Yeah, the unlucky ones were in the 40s out there today. So they had to bust out those jackets because they did have a little bit of a breeze off the lake, and the lake is still in the 40s. So it's really cooled off the temperatures out there. But here we were all in the 70s, even close to 80 degrees by Eau Claire and Wisconsin Rapids. But don't worry, folks. Warmer temperatures are on the way, but tonight will be another mild one, as we'll pretty much be sticking around the 60s, a couple 70s out there right now by Green Bay and even Eau Claire, and Hayward coming in at 71 degrees right now. Temperatures won't really be dipping much tonight, as we'll be under some mostly cloudy skies, and a lot of that warmer air is sticking around because tomorrow, check out the high temperatures. Almost 90 degrees here in Rhinelander, and then we really start to drop off, especially starting Tuesday night into Wednesday as a cold front comes in, and then we really start to hover in the mid to upper 60s the rest of the week, and then into the weekend, and once again by beginning of next week. So really above average temperatures today, tomorrow, and even Tuesday. And then cold front comes in, unfortunately, and really keeps us on the cooler end at that. But also another story is the winds out there. We had some really gusty winds earlier. Saw the trees moving around out there. I was trying to be inside my house, and all I was hearing is those trees starting to crack out there. But right now, we're pretty much at a 5 to 10 mile per hour wind. But check out this graphic, the wind gust by Tuesday afternoon. Close to 40 miles per hour, so really gusty winds will be on the way. But tonight we'll be in the mid 60s out there, and then really nice weather is on the way for tomorrow with our 7-day outlook brought to you by Northwoods Furniture and Mattress. Shows those 80s and almost 90s arrive at the perfect time, and then we cool off by middle to end of next week.
Thanks, Conrad. More news today out of Uvalde, Texas, following last week's mass shooting at an elementary school. It was announced today the Justice Department will conduct a review of law enforcement's response to the shooting at Robb Elementary, where 19 students and 2 teachers died. According to the DOJ spokesperson, the review is intended to provide a fair, transparent, and independent account of what happened on that day. While that inquiry begins, the director of the Texas Department of Public Safety said on Friday that police made the wrong decision by waiting to confront the gunman. President Biden and the First Lady traveled to Uvalde, Texas Sunday morning in the wake of the tragic shooting. The Bidens began their trip with a visit to a memorial site at the school to pay their respects to the lives lost. This is President Biden's second visit to the site of a mass shooting in recent days. On May 17th, he made a similar trip to Buffalo, New York, to the site of a racially motivated mass shooting at a grocery store in the city. Protesters and counter-protesters faced off in Houston as the National Rifle Association held its annual convention. About 200 protesters and about 20 pro-gun advocates were kept apart by police as they shouted at each other over police lines. The annual NRA meeting was held this year at the George R. Brown Convention Center in Houston, with the protesters saying something needs to change when it comes to gun laws.
We just had a shooting in Uvalde that claimed the lives of 19 children and 2 adults. Those were teachers. One was a grandmother. And guess what? We can put the assault rifles into ages 18 and up, but you can't drink an alcoholic drink till you're 21.
Meanwhile, NRA members say it's clearly a mental health issue and not the firearms which do the action. A 4-day festival in Minneapolis wrapped up on Saturday, commemorating the 2-year anniversary of George Floyd's death. The Rise and Remember Festival included live music and artwork, as well as time to reflect on Floyd's murder. It was at this intersection, now known as George Floyd Square, where he was killed by police. His death sparked days of protest demanding police reform in Minneapolis and across the nation. Former Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin was convicted of murdering Floyd and sentenced to more than 20 years in prison. And the Brewers had their final game of the series against the St. Louis Cardinals today. Griffin, hopefully it went better than Saturday's game, right?
Kyle, today's game was much better if you are a Brewers fan. Brewers were finally able to put up some runs. How about that? And last year's Cy Young winner was cruising. We'll have those highlights and post-game reaction coming up next in sports.
Newswatch 12 with Dan Hagan, 5, 6, and 10 p.m.
At Lakeside Living Design, we've always got something stylish in store for you. Whether you're looking for high-quality custom upholstery, decorative accessories and gifts, or are designing your space entirely from scratch, you'll have a friendly designer by your side, sharing their expertise, helping you bring your unique style to life. So stop by, explore our showroom, and together we'll make your space feel just like home.
Hold on, I'm coming. You didn't tell me you were getting McDonald's.
Right now, enjoy a $5.50 burrito meal deal, only at McDonald's.
The great experiences you have in here and even out here all started here. Because the best customer experience always leaves a great impression. GMC, awarded #1 in sales satisfaction by J.D. Power. Step up to GMC with 0% financing on these GMC models.
Visit your North Central Wisconsin GMC dealer.
Look, I know them all. They're friends. But Kevin Nicholson's not establishment, not of the donor class. He's just running to get things done. It's the Marine in him. Kevin organized no better friend into Wisconsin's most effective conservative group. Works fast behind the scenes. He exhausts me. Get Kevin in that governor's chair, and the conservative changes others only promise, safe streets, secure elections, will actually happen.
Moondeer and Friends Gallery in downtown Boulder Junction offers an eclectic mix of contemporary fine art and craft, antiques, professional custom frame service, and many other smaller gift items, featuring the work of gallery owner Sarah Mender, as well as over 150 other regional artists.
Newswatch 12 with Kyle Pazorski, weekends at 10 p.m. Sports Watch 12 with Griffin Stroin starts now.
The Brewers were in St. Louis, wrapping up their final game of this 4-game series against the Cardinals. Milwaukee needed to win today to split the series and keep their 3.5-game advantage in the NL Central. And the bats would actually get going pretty early on in this game for the Brewers. Jumping to the second inning, Omar Narvaez at the plate. He knocks that one down the right field line and fair. Tyrone Taylor, he's on his horse, hustling all the way from first. There won't even be a throw at the plate. Crew take a 1-0 lead. Corbin Burns was on the mound for the Crew, and he was electric in this ball game. He goes 7 innings, gave up only 2 hits, 0 earned, and had 11 strikeouts. 2 of them you just saw in that 3rd inning. That's what you expect from a Cy Young winner. And then in the 5th, 2 runners on for Jace Peterson. Bye-bye baseball. Crushes that one into right field and gone. Increases their lead to 4-0. And then in the very next inning, how about another one from Rowdy Tellez? He continues to rake this season. A solo shot in his 10th of the year. Brewers win this game 8-0. Here's what Burns had to say after his stellar performance.
Yeah, we had the best stuff today. We had a good game plan, and we went out and executed. That's kind of where we want to be all the time. So the fact that it took 10 starts to get to is a little frustrating, but yeah, it's kind of what we wanted to do on all aspects of it today.
That is arguably Burns' best start of the season, and if you ask their skipper, it couldn't have come at a better time.
Big time performance when we need it going into tomorrow. 7 innings and against a team that's obviously we're going to be in competition with all year long. So it's a great performance and well timed.
The crew will stay on the road as they travel to Chicago to take on the Cubs. Milwaukee has a doubleheader tomorrow at Wrigley Field. Game 1 starts at noon. The Indianapolis Motor Speedway returned to full capacity following the pandemic today. 325,000 racing fans, the largest crowd since 2016, packed the Brickyard for the 106th running of the Indianapolis 500. New Zealander Scott Dixon looked to be the likely winner until a speeding violation in his final pit stop knocked him out of contention. That opened the door for Swedish driver Marcus Ericsson to take the checkered flag today. Now, Ericsson was able to hold off a late charge from Mexican driver Pato O'Ward to chug at the celebratory bottle of milk in victory lane. I don't get that, and I don't want to drink any milk. But, hey, it was the first Indy 500 win for Ericsson and just the second win for a Swedish driver at IndyCar's marquee race. Kyle, I'll be honest, I'm not the biggest racing fan, but I do really want to go to the Indy 500.
Well, thanks, Griffin. When we come back, many travelers have been stranded at airports due to Memorial Day weekend delays and cancellations. What the airline companies are saying was the cause. That more is coming up after the break.
You're watching NBC 12 from where you live.
Hi, I'm Scott.
I'm Allie.
And this is our family from Shoulders RV and Marine. If this year's taught us anything, we believe it's taught us we need to get back to the good old days of enjoying the outdoors, camping, boating, and buying from small businesses. Here at Shoulders RV and Marine, we happen to check all of those boxes. Next time you're in the market for a dock or lift, boat, camper, power sports, or nearly anything outdoors, sales, rentals, parts, or service,
we'd love you to think of us.
Shoulders RV and Marine, across from Menards, Rhinelander.
Hi, I'm Judy from Tomahawk Monument Company. When Tim and I want the forecast for Tomahawk, we go to WJFW.com and check my hometown weather.
Your hometown weather, available 24/7 at WJFW.com.
6 chambers of commerce in the region are teaming up to present the Central to Success Workforce Solutions Summit on Wednesday, June 1st. This event will offer businesses resources to help combat the significant workforce shortage the area faces. Visit wausauchamber.com to learn more.
Summer is here, and with an exciting new Toyota, you can go climbing, paddleboarding, mountain biking, zip lining, camping.
How about napping?
Of course. Sorry, I'll keep it down.
Right now, you can get 1.75% APR for 48 months on a new 2022 Toyota Corolla, Camry, RAV4, Highlander, or Tacoma.
Your summer starts here.
Toyota, let's go places.
Quicksilver Sports and Entertainment brings live pro boxing to Ho Chunk Gaming Wittenberg. General admission tickets are just $25. Go ringside for just $45. Meet the fighters at weigh-ins on June 24th. Then, on Saturday, June 25th, 8 bouts of non-stop action. And don't miss a special appearance by 4-time world champion Virgil Quicksilver Hill. This ain't pay-per-view. It's live pro boxing, Saturday, June 25th, only at Ho Chunk Gaming Wittenberg.
High Point Sand and Gravel provides high-quality riprap, sand, and screened topsoil for almost any need. The high-quality rock and stone, boulders, and clear stone enhance the function and beauty of your home or business. Offering convenient delivery or pickup throughout northern Wisconsin and the UP, High Point Sand and Gravel provides premium landscaping materials, specializing in producing beautiful decorative stone for all types of landscaping projects. Contact High Point Sand and Gravel to help make your next project a dream come true.
NBC Newswatch12. News from where you live.
Travelers are dealing with a pileup of flight cancellations with more than 900 flights canceled today, and Memorial Day weekend has had more than 1,000 flight cancellations according to flight tracking website FlightAware. That follows more than 2,300 cancellations Friday and another 1,500 on Saturday. People who plan to travel are not impressed, including one who had the following to say about the cancellations.
just want to get home, you know? We just want to get home in one piece. So hopefully people just kind of get there with like no more complications, no more delays, then that'd be ideal.
Delta Airlines suffered the most, with more than 250 flights, or 9% of its operations, eliminated on Saturday, followed by another 5% on Sunday. The airline cited bad weather and air traffic control actions as the reason for the cancellations, as well as having fewer employees than they did prior to the pandemic. A sea of bikers are riding their motorcycles through Washington, D.C. on Sunday to remember fallen military members and raise awareness about the troubles faced by those who came home. Motorcycles have always been an essential feature of the Memorial Day weekend demonstration, but it is a tradition in the district that began in the late 1980s. But it's always been more than just a ride. Rolling to Remember shines a light on prisoners of war, military members missing in action, and the struggles veterans face. The event was once called Rolling Thunder. The new iteration of the event is now run by AMVETS, who brought in the mission. And the Ukrainian military says it has begun a counteroffensive against Russian forces in the south and has claimed significant advances in the direction of Kherson. The Ukrainian military published video of artillery strikes purportedly against Russian positions. However, there is no independent evidence of the Ukrainian advances. A somber protest took place Saturday outside the Russian embassy in Washington, D.C. Activists were outside the embassy to protest war crimes by Russian soldiers against Ukrainian civilians. Those on hand wore white with red paint, symbolizing the suffering of the men, women, and children in Ukraine, which includes allegations of sexual violence across that country.
Washington, D.C. and the United States should know what is happening, what war crimes Russia conducts in Ukraine. When people are driving by, they can guess that if there are girls and there are a lot of blood, it's like it's a picture what was happening in Ukraine. It's a kind of a symbol.
Organizers want to make people aware of the horrors that are taking place in the country since the Russians invaded on February 24th. An Arkansas Police Department recently introduced 2 Tesla Model 3s into their traffic division. They say the newer fleet will last much longer than gas models. Reporter Griffin Demarius has details.
And what's the most consumable thing that we could possibly try to trim back, and that's our fuel budget.
Cutting the fuel budget is exactly what the department did by introducing fully electric cars.
Our average patrol unit is burning $6,000 a year. The Tesla, if we fueled it up from 0 to full topped off at, say, light and water rates, would run a little over $1,100 per year.
The $5,000 in fuel savings are just the beginning, as Captain Brett McCain with the Paragould Police Department says the Teslas are cheaper to outfit as well.
The current Teslas that we have completely upfitted is $51,000. Turnkey job ready to go on the road. All the radios, electronics, and everything. The current Explorers we put on the road are $52,000 each. So they're actually $1,000 cheaper per car to put on the road.
The 5-month process of getting the cars delivered and outfitted was delayed due to supply chain issues. But the department is excited to finally get the cars on the road.
It's very exciting. It's been a long road. We ordered these back in December. We've faced supply chain issues like everybody else in America has, waiting on parts, radios, and equipment just to get in. But finally, we got it all put together, and it's exciting to sit on the road finally.
Weather Watch 12 with Conrad Sipinski, weekends at 10 p.m.
Guess who's making a splash? You're of Denord, of course. We make installing your dock easy enough for just one person, and you don't even have to get wet. With our piers, there's less maintenance, no rust, and no fuss, because we're factory direct. Made in St. Germain, come and visit us.
The D.C. Liberals' spending spree is out of control, jacking up inflation on Wisconsin families, wiping out wage gains, and making it harder for families to make ends meet. Gas, groceries, rent, everything costs more. Senator Ron Johnson is fighting back, voting against the Liberals' inflationary spending and demanding accountability for Washington's rampant waste and fraud. Tell Senator Johnson, keep fighting to stop the reckless spending that is killing us with inflation.
Stop into Menards and get your outdoor projects completed with 11% off everything. Menards Premium Weed and Feed is a ready-to-use formula that provides your lawn with nutrients and controls weeds all in one application. Right now, only $9.99 after 11% rebate. Keep your backyard organized with our great selection of Suncast storage products. Save on everything for your home, including 11% off all Suncast storage products. Right now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Here's why it's smart to custom order your Ford SUV. We'll get to making it right away. You'll get an extra $500 order bonus. Plus, incentive protection guaranteeing you the best offer now or at delivery. And the features you choose. Want an EPA estimated 440 miles per tank in an Escape? A 12-inch touchscreen in an Edge? You got it in a Ford built your way. Order your new Edge or Escape SUV to lock in this special Flex Buy offer and get $500 retail order bonus cash.
Need a new roof or repair done fast? Our team is ready to help. Go ahead and call our competitors. But before you sign on that dotted line, call Overhead Solutions. I believe our high quality and fair pricing can beat our competition.
Call for a free roof estimate.
Check out Sunshine for Humanity's Free Will store. That's right, everything is free. Donations are appreciated but never required. Food, beds, household items, and more. Check us out at 1191 Highway 45 Eagle River.
Guess who's making a splash? You're of Denord, of course. We make installing your dock easy enough for just one person, and you don't even have to get wet. With our piers, there's less maintenance, no rust, and no fuss, because we're factory direct. Made in St. Germain, come and visit us.
Huge online auction, Ford Transit van, motorhome, tractors, John Deere Gator, forklifts, trailers, tools, and much more. Contact Brass and St. Louis Auctions for more details.
Take it away, boys.
We had some really warm temperatures out there once again today, so our average high is supposed to be around 71 degrees. We had lots of 70s, mid-70s, even close to 80 degrees in some locations. Mostly cloudy skies all day. We did have a couple sprinkles out there, but then the sun came out and really heated things up out there. But take a look at the temperatures for tomorrow, mid to upper 80s, even close to 90 degrees with a good amount of sunshine before we cool off by middle to end of the week.
Perfect. Well, thank you, Conrad. Thanks for watching. That's it for your news around the Northwoods. Have a great night.